Good morning. It's Friday, October 4th. So I started to do a video earlier this week and then the battery was dead on this silly camera, so I couldn't. But I think what I was gonna say, it must have been Monday, so I think I was gonna tell you about my weekend last weekend. I had such a fun weekend. Sandy was in town. We went with my sister on Friday night to a dinner at Del Posto. So, if you know about like the Italy's, like basically there's a family, Lydia Bastianich, her sons, they own a bunch of restaurants. She's written a bunch of cookbooks. She has cooking shows on TV. But so oh, that reminds me, I want to bring it for my dad. Anyway, she wrote a memoir, and there was this really fun event at Del Posto, one of her restaurants here in New York, where they did a like cocktail hour. You'd get the book, she'd sign the book for you, and then they did like a dinner. It was really, really lovely. And I love Del Posto. It's so good. It's a really delicious, like good special occasion restaurant because it's not your everyday price point. It's definitely on the expensive side. And then Saturday, Sandy and I walked down Madison Avenue and did a little shopping. I'll show it to you later, but I got this really beautiful long gray winter coat from Veronica Beard. And then we went to see a show called Betrayal with this very handsome gentleman named Tom Hiddleston. He was in The Night Manager. He was also in a bunch of the Avengers movies, which I have not seen, but I did see the Night Manager series, and it was really good. And anyway, he was amazing. Actually, basically there were three people in the play. It's a love triangle, so it's very dramatic. Although surprisingly there were moments of like real laughter. But anyway, I liked it in a very thought-provoking way. I didn't, like a lot of times you go see a Broadway show and it's all about like real just like entertainment, and this was different, but I liked it. So anyway, it was a really good weekend last weekend. And then I'm not going to work today because my dad's in town, my dad and Susan, his wife. And so it's early, it's not even 7 a.m. I'm gonna go up to my sister's because they got into town yesterday afternoon. So I'm gonna head up to my sister's, spend the day up there with them, actually spend the night. We'll cook dinner at my sister's tonight. And then tomorrow they're coming over here to see my new place, which I still owe you an apartment tour, but there are a couple things that are on their way, like a couple finishing touches. So I thought I could do the full tour when it's in all its glory. But anyway, that's really it for now, other than it's been the weirdest weather this week. It was literally, I should turn on a light so you can see, but it was literally like 90 degrees on Wednesday, and it's 50 something degrees now. So anyway, I'm wearing these are Victoria Beckham like trousers, but like track pants. Kind of, they're not track pant material, but they have the look. Prada sneakers, a COS sweater, my Celine A necklace, a Zara jacket, and I'm wearing, one's a CH Carolina Herrera bracelet, and the other's the white one's an Hermes bangle. I don't know if this thing is focusing. There we go. Yeah, and I'm carrying that bag at the moment. So that's really all that I have to report for now. I will see you later. Bye. Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 15th, and it has been a while. I don't know what to say as far as what I've been up to. The usual, I guess. But ooh, dark in here. I am up and ready for work. It's a little after 7. That's better. It's a little after 7, and I am, so before work, I'm going to this women's networking, like women's leadership, like networking thing at MoMA, which is super cool because MoMA has been closed for I don't know how long, like they totally redid it. and it doesn't open until next week. But, you know, they must be doing, you know, kind of corporate sponsored things, and I'm going to something this morning. So that'll be very fun. I went to Pilates last night. Also, I'm working with my Pilates instructor because she also does like kind of nutrition-y things. So I'm trying to see if I can better my diet and my health and my weight. So yeah, I don't know if it's, you know, so many things have changed in the last year, and I think it's a combination of like, you know, all the cancer treatment. I'm almost 50, like all this stuff. But anyway, like, my weight is a problem. Like, I'm definitely heavier than I want to be. I'm not happy about it. My exercise routine isn't 100% still because I had, you know, like, I've just had another surgery like the beginning of September, so I can't really do most upper body stuff for another like month or so. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, so I'm off to the event at MoMA and then to work. And then tonight I don't have plans. So I think I'll probably just come home, you know, eat something healthy for dinner. And then I want to do a little bit of organizing in my closets. So I still need to do the apartment tour, but there are a couple small things still waiting to be done. Let me pause this. There's still a couple small things that I want to do, so I'm waiting to do the tour till then. But I have many closets, which is so exciting, but this is one of them. And I have all this, like, look at this. Jewelry storage, it's amazing. But anyway, I want to organize, like, I have all these sweaters, and I want to, like, do them, I think, by color, because, like, this morning I was looking for a navy sweater, navy, and, you know, they blend in with black, so I think I might do that. The other thing is, and I know this goes against everything I just said about my health and my diet, but it's truffle season. And like there's a restaurant that I like that I know has like, you know, truffle pasta on the menu at the moment. So I really want that. But I don't know. So anyway, I'm wearing today Chanel jacket, just like a t-shirt, and then like I think this is just like a little COS sweater underneath, Chanel necklace, Chanel shoes, Akris Punto trousers, super comfy. These are like my favorite. I have multiples of them, and like these are navy, I have them in black. And then this Dior bag, which part of the reason I wanted to wear this bag today is because it's a good like crossbody bag. So I've been walking to and from work every day, which is great because it's like, you know, it's probably like a half an hour walk each way. So instead of taking the subway, I've been doing that, and I love it. But like MoMA is a little bit further even than work, so I'm probably gonna walk there. So I just wanted to make sure I had like a bag that I didn't have to worry about carrying. I mean, you know, crossbody is easy. So that is the get up of the day, and I guess that's all that I have to report. I hope you have a great one. Bye. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I think it's October 16th. I am ready for work. Yesterday morning, I did check in yesterday morning. I went to a really cool event at MoMA, pre-opening. So it was like a women's, like a hedge fund, CFO, COO, like women's thing at MoMA, put on by Bank of America. So I went to that. That was lovely. And like, I've only been to the MoMA one other time, and I truly enjoyed it, but apparently this is like, you know, I didn't really see the difference only because I wasn't familiar enough to know. But some interesting tidbits. They have, I guess, like, I forget what they said, 90%? I think it was 90% of the work owned by the museum is usually not on display. And so now that they've got this new space, they're doing, sorry, I'm like shifting around, but now they've got this new space, they're going to be rotating more of the artwork. So some of the key pieces, like for example, Van Gogh's Starry Night, and I think the Jackson Pollock #1 from 1950, and certain of their like really key pieces will stay on display, but I think they're going to be rotating a lot more. And also, like, kind of to tie into the event we were with, they're going to have a lot more like diverse artists on display, women, minorities, that kind of thing. So it was a very lovely way to start the day, and then I went off to work. And then last night, I had mentioned yesterday I was going to perhaps like organize my sweaters. I didn't do that. I didn't feel like it. But on the television front, I've been meaning to say, I started watching Fleabag. I think I'm like maybe 4 or 5 episodes in. I think I like it. I know people love it. It took me a couple of episodes for it to kind of grow on me. And it's interesting because it's like very clever and certain parts of it are funny, but the overall it's not funny. Like the whole premise of like the main character is sad, actually. So anyway, I've been watching that. I have been watching, is it Politicians? With Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm 3 or 4 episodes into that, and I kind of paused because I don't want, like, I think there are only 8 episodes, and I don't want it to be over. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Like, both from the front of, like, it's very entertaining, but also, like, there's a lot of fashion high candy and stuff that I just love. I feel like there's something else on the TV front. I can't remember if I've mentioned that I'm watching The Good Place, which I also love. Like, I think it's just so cute and so funny. So anyway, that's my tidbit for those are my tidbits for today. I did post some pictures yesterday from MoMA on my Instagram, and I'll probably insert them at the end. Pay particular attention to, maybe I'll just put it in right here. Pay particular attention to, there was one, it was funny, like one of the, basically they gave us a little tour of certain pieces of art. And as we were finishing the tour, like, you didn't have to like stay with the tour. And so for parts of it, I kind of like stayed with the group, but like wandered to look at specific pieces of art that I wanted to see. And there was one by Zara. And if you at all know anything, one of the things Zara did was, I think they call it pointillism, like painted with a lot of little dots. And there was one that was really cool because even the frame was painted with dots. So as the tour was ending, I was saying to one of the women that I knew there, we were talking about that one, and the tour guide kind of came over and started talking to us, and she was saying how a lot of the artists of that time didn't want like fancy frames. Like some people, like for example, Monet didn't have his works framed. Like he wanted them to be seen as he saw them. So like when you look at like the water lilies and stuff, there are no frames on them. But some of them wanted the frame, like they wanted, I don't remember the exact story, but they didn't want these like gilt fancy frames, like framing their artwork. They wanted the art to kind of represent itself. And so in this particular work, he made the frame kind of part of the art, and I just thought it was really neat. So yeah, so that's that. But anyway, when I posted that, and as I do occasionally when I do post on Instagram, so many of you so kindly say, come back to YouTube. So I'm making a concerted effort to get back in a groove. So on that note, let's talk about the getup of... Not sure what just happened. Okay, take 2. I must have hit a weird button on the camera. But it seems too bright back there for the getup of the day. Is that better? Maybe a little better. I'm wearing, this is an Anine Bing jacket. Just a t-shirt from Target. 3x1 jeans, Gucci loafers, Hermes belt, necklace, and diamond bracelet, and I'm carrying my Chanel bag, but I'm wearing this Hermes strap so I can easily crossbody it. And then I'm actually on the fence as to whether I might need to pop a trench coat over this because I think it's gonna be like downpouring today. Anyway, that's it. Have a great one. Bye. Good morning. It is Thursday, October 17th. I think this is 3 days this week, so I'm in a good groove. So, it was downpouring last night, so I came home and just made myself dinner. Watched a few episodes of Fleabag, and that was really my night. Yeah, and I'm just off to work. I got up this morning, I got in the shower, and like, my shower has two dials, like one to turn the shower on, and there's either an overhead thing or a, like a handheld thing. So depending on which way, depends on which one you get. And then there's another little dial to change the temperature, and I never move the temperature dial. I just always keep it set on the same temperature. I got in the shower this morning and it was cold, and I thought, oh, well, my cleaning lady was here yesterday. Perhaps when she was cleaning, she moved the dial. So I futzed around with the dial and I couldn't get any hot water. I like waited. Then I came out to the kitchen. I was like, let me see if there's hot water in the kitchen. And it was a little warmer, but it wasn't hot. The sink in the bathroom, I couldn't get, so it turns out there's a problem with the hot water in the building. So that's the shower I had this morning, a cold one. Anyway, I am wearing a Balmain blazer, but actually this blouse is from the Atlantic Pacific collection that she did for Nordstrom. I got a few things. And I like it. I got this blouse, and I think I also got it in two other colors. And I'm just wearing it with, I think, AG jeans and my Gucci loafers and this bag. I also got these shoes from the Atlantic Pacific collection. I put them on. There are a couple things. One, I'm not sure if they're for me or not. Like, I want them to be for me. I think they're cool. And they're really like cushy inside. I can't remember if this was the pair I had to get in the 9.5 because they were out of the 9. But like, I feel like it's gonna flip off. I feel like this shoe might not work for me because I feel like the 9.5, if I walk, flips off the back of my foot a little. But then I think with the pointy toe, the 9 will feel tight. So I might have to send those back. But yeah, I think that's all the excitement that I have to report for today. Yeah. So I'm off to work a little late because I spent a lot of time futzing with the shower. So I should go. Have a good one. Bye. Good morning. It's Friday, October 18th. I'm ready for work. Let's see. I watched another episode of The Politicians last night. So good. And aside from the fashion eye candy, I forgot that actually the like interior eye candy, like the design is so much fun. Like lots of colors and things like that. And I love it. Anywho, it's Friday. I'm going up to my sister's after work today. I am trying to decide if I'll come back tomorrow afternoon or first thing Sunday morning. I have Pilates Sunday here in the city, like around noon. So I was thinking I might come back tomorrow late in the day and then like wake up in my own bed. Like when I'm at my sister's, the mornings are not relaxing because we get up and, the boys get up and we make them breakfast and it's fun. I love it. Like I get to spend time with my nephews, but it's nice every once in a while to like laze around, make myself breakfast, that kind of thing. So we'll see. But anyway, that's really all I have to report. Other than next, like in a week and a half, I'm going to Miami for a few days, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna like sit on the beach and not do very much, like a spa appointment, dinner plans, like all that kind of thing. So anyway, so here's the getup. So the top and pants are like, it's like a little knit thing from Zara, like super comfy, but I think still looks nice. With my Chloe sweater over it. Chanel, classic Chanel flap. And then this necklace, this is actually an oldie but a goodie. I think this was Erin for Erickson Beeman, like from many, many years ago. So anyway, oh, and an Hermes bracelet and Prada sneakers. So yeah, so that is the get up of the day. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye.